Today is Monday, the 27th of June. This is the Plan Commission for the Village of Morton. First order of business here is roll call.
Elam. Here. Farrell.
Here.
Here.
Net. Hagel. Verdebush.
Here.
Smock.
Here.
Westlake.
Here.
And Zobrist.
Here.
Thank you.
Great, thank you. Second order this evening is the approval of minutes for our meeting from May 23rd. Those minutes were included in your packet for review. Any questions or comments from the table on those minutes prior to motion for approval? Hearing none, do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion made. Second?
Second.
Thank you. Cindy, you can call when ready.
Farrell.
Yes.
Keach.
Yes.
Verdebush.
Yes.
Smock.
Yes.
Westlake.
Yes.
Zobrist.
Yes.
And Elam. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Next order of business this evening is the public hearing section. We have two petitions this evening to review. Prior to that, our council will give a brief statement about the rules of order.
Thank you. Public hearing is being held tonight pursuant to published notice. Any person wishing to make a comment to the Planning Commission will be afforded an opportunity to do so and will give their testimony under oath or affirmation. Any person living within 250 feet of the property at issue wishing to cross-examine a testifying witness may be afforded an opportunity at the discretion of the chair to do so on matters germane to the issues before the Planning Commission. No member of the public may address a commission or cross-examine a witness unless recognized by the chair. At the conclusion of the public hearing, the Planning Commission will make a recommendation to the village board. The Planning Commission makes recommendations only. The village board is responsible for taking final action on these matters.
Great, thank you very much. First item this evening in the public hearing is petition number 167ZA. This is actually Village of Morton, requesting a zoning amendment at 412 South Main Street. Property is zoned R1/B2, and Village of Morton is requesting that we put this into R1. Roger, did you want to speak to this a little bit just to let everybody know what's going on?
Raise your right hand, please. Do solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thank you.
Roger Spangler, 318 East Forest Wood, Morton, Illinois. What we have, this was, I'm not sure when this change was made, and I'm not sure how it was made. Our map indicates on this line right here, so if you would look at the zoning map that I copied for each of you, there isn't a property line there. That's a fence line that you see right there.
Right.
And it wasn't until this property came up for sale that I became aware of this. So then I went back through the records trying to find out when, if ever, this was actually rezoned. And I can find nothing that ever says it was rezoned from R1, which is this tan color that you see everywhere else,
Right.
to the B2 that it currently shows now. And there's not a lot line there, so you couldn't even legally, you couldn't even do that. You'd have to, there's got to be a legal description of what you rezone. So in talking with Attorney Tom Davies, he suggested that we go through this process to correct this so that they can go about selling this property. So what we're asking is both, all the part pieces of it, the house, this building, and this little piece that shows up that's actually across South First Street, back to R1. It'll all be R1, and it'll fit with everything else that's around it.
Great, thank you, Roger.
Any questions or that you might have?
Anybody
before?
here? Looks like probably at some point a clerical error or some kind of an overlay on a map that got
That's what I'm
moved
wondering.
up. Yeah. Any questions from the table? Great, thank you. If there are no questions or comments, do we have a motion? Oh, that's true. Is there anyone from the public that wants to speak to this? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion made. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you very much. Motion made in second. Please call when ready.
Keach.
Yes.
Verdebush.
Yes.
Smock.
Yes.
Westlake.
Yes.
Zobrist.
Yes.
Elam. Yes. And Farrell.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Second petition this evening is number 16-8. SP Ronglin is requesting a special use permit to allow drive-up window at 730 West Jackson Street, currently zoned B2. As you know, drive-up windows, guys, is special use under the B2. So is there anyone here that would like to talk?
Yep.
Go ahead and...
There's an arrow application. I put the property owner, which is the landlord.
We get it. You bet.
Good.
Raise your right hand, please. Do solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and state your name and address when you step up to the mic so that everybody knows. The correct petition.
James Cross, and it's for 730 West Jackson Street in Morton.
Thank you. Why don't you give us just brief breakdown on what you're looking for? Just a drive-up window to service coffee and...
Yes, I'm not sure. I hope that some of you are familiar with our store. We currently have on Main Street, 213 South. We've been there for almost 5 years, and our lease is up. We've had some landlord issues with our current location, so we are in the market trying to find a new location. This one came about with the ability of drive-through, and that definitely got our attention for it. So we have signed the lease in the new location and are planning on moving in the next couple of months. So we were hoping to be able to get a zoning approved for drive-through. It was drive-through, I don't know how long ago, but there was a coffee shop in there years prior that used it and operated as drive-through. So we were just petitioning for it to be rezoned again for special use.
Great.
The layout, if you look at the map here, this is Jackson here. Our window is located here in this building. Our front door is here, the front patio. And we have it, there's already a line now for cars to enter in off of Jackson. They can turn left or right, to come into our parking lot here. There's enough space for the car to pull up, for there still to be traffic flow to get around that car as far as throughout the parking lot. Our plan is to have cars, if we have a line on any side, we can hold 3 to 4 cars before we would ever interfere any traffic on Jackson. Our plan in case, because our average time is 4 minutes for drinks to come out quickly, our average time for that, in case we have any kind of issues with traffic backup, we will take orders at the window. We want to have an intercom system of any kind. As soon as the order is taken, that car will then be directed to go to the end of the building, where we then have a back door for us to then come and deliver the goods to the customer. That way to constantly leave an open flow as far as traffic without restriction there. I think that was what we had.
Okay, that's good. You answered my first question, which was going to be your stacking and how you're going to deal with it. And then my second question was really about time. Are you adding any service items to the menu that would increase that time?
No, and actually, I'm glad you asked that. We are doing only beverages through the
Perfect.
drive-through. There will be no food ordering at the window. Obviously, if you call in an order ahead of time, you can pick it up through the drive-through, but there will be no, because most of our food takes 10 to 15 minutes, so no, it'll be like a Leaves and Beans Express, essentially. So
Okay.
just beverages for pickup. One other thing I forgot to add was we are going to direct all drive-through traffic to exit on Jefferson. We're not going to have anyone, there will be no turnaround in our parking lot. We were actually very lucky. Since Jefferson and Jackson almost intersect with that 20-foot road right here, anyone that still wants to get back on Jackson can exit onto Jefferson, turn right, and then use the streets to get back to Jackson.
That's great. Any questions for the petitioner from the table?
Yeah, I have a question. Does the property owner own the property all the way from Jackson to Jefferson? They own that entire strip?
Yes. Yes, they own our building. We're renting out 2 parcels of the 3 there, and then they actually have this whole section back here, and then they own Lynn's Buffet, and they own basically from here all the way to the corner.
Craig, if you see the line there next to 730 that goes through that building, it actually intersects the building itself. The property line does.
I didn't know if there was an alleyway but it's actually just.
It's all parking lot.
It's all owned.
Yes.
What are your hours of operation going to be?
Currently, we're open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. We were debating about opening up a little sooner, just to try to catch the morning traffic. Since we would have a drive-through option now, we do believe that we could get a little bit more of the early morning traffic to go through there. So we're proposing doing a 6:30, just 30 minutes earlier than normal for drive-through service. But we're only expecting a heavy traffic for drive-through from 6:30 till about 9 o'clock. We're not expecting it to be we think we'd get obviously a few cars here and there throughout the day, but we don't see it being a traffic issue, except maybe only in the mornings when we have high volume.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for being prepared. All right, if there's no other comments or questions from the table, Is there anyone from the public that would like to speak to this? Okay, seeing none, do we have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you. Motion made. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. You can call when ready.
Ritterbusch,
Yes.
Smock,
Yes.
Wesley,
Yes.
Zobrist,
Yes.
Elam. Yes. And Farrell.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, that ends the public hearing section of the meeting this evening. Next item is other business. Roger, do you have any?
Nothing tonight.
Wonderful. Randy, anything from the trustees? Okay. Then, last thing is motion to adjourn. Don't all say it at
So
once.
moved.
Thank you. All in favor? Oh, yeah, do we have a second? How about that?
Second.
Counselor? Second. Motion made, second. All in favor? Aye. Thank you all.